welcome to Seven Messages. I am Seven, back again with another pick a card. So today's reading is more about spiritual growth, a little bit of positivity, a little bit of realization. We're gonna get messages from your mother's higher self. So it doesn't really matter if your mother has passed on or they're still on earth. The point is to get a message from their higher self. Um, to see what it is that they would like to tell you, any regrets, any joys, whatever it is that actually comes through. I don't want to set a specific intention because I don't want to limit the message. But yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading. We have pile 1 with the coal card, pile 2 with the 7 of Swords, and pile 3 with the 10 of Pentacles. I will be putting an image so that you guys can pick your pile a little bit more clearly. And so yeah, without wasting time though, let us get into this reading. I'll meet you at your pile. Hi there, Pawan. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Coal card, which is the Judgment, and with the number 20. I'm getting that some of you could actually be in your 20s, or the number 20 could be significant somehow for you. So we're going to get started first with the deck to tap into your messages from your mother's higher self. Again, I do not really know what's going to come through. I did not set a specific intention. So if this is triggering in any way, please, you're more than welcome to click off. This is not by force, but if you feel called to, you're more than welcome as well to just keep watching. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, let's get down to it. So I'm just going to halve my deck and get ready into these messages. I'm still a little bit rusty and clumsy, like I said in previous readings, so bear with me. All right, I just got my groove back. Okay, so pile 1. Right, let's get into it. What does the highest self of pile 1's mother like to say to pile 1? What would the higher self of pile 1's mother? Ooh, okay. We have the 7 of Cups that just fell on the other side of the phone. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that here. I'm hearing, so your mother, some of you, not all of you, your mother could have already passed on, because I'm hearing Other Side by Conan Gray. And the song is about meeting your loved ones on the other side and hoping that things are better on the other side. So I don't know if you guys have been wondering about whether your mother is resting in a more, calm and peaceful place. That's what's coming through. It's funny actually because um I just, well, I've always known this, but I'm just realizing right now with the reading that the Coal card has an angel. And so your mother could be watching over you as well. You could resonate to that, your mother being a guardian angel for you. What does the higher self of pile 1's mother like to say to pile 1? The Fortune's Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune. What would the mother of pile 1's wow, guys, I'm really sorry. What would the higher self of pile 1's mother like to say to pile 1? What would the higher self... I'm feeling a little confused. So I don't know if you guys are feeling confused, especially with the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups does talk about, a little bit of cloudedness, okay? Not seeing things clearly. So maybe this is why I keep stumbling and not really being clear and, so... But let's see. So we got the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Wands that just... they came out together, okay? So I'm just going to put this right here, and the top deck energy is the Page of Pentacles, and the bottom deck is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this could be a financial kind of situation or a message in regards to your finances, because we have Pentacles energy here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, And we have the wands, which is about success in business and stuff like that. But let me not be too forward, okay? Let's just see. All right. Okay, so we got the I'm really drawn to the core card, so just let me take a moment. Like I said, you may resonate to the idea or feeling of knowing that your mom is like watching over you. Especially the higher self is like a guardian angel. Um, I feel like the message that is coming through for today is more about success and a victory. I can actually hear like the trumpet in my head, in my mind. I'm hearing sound the call. I can actually hear victory, and I'm getting an image of people celebrating. um with the call card, it's like, I know it's the judgment card, but I'm not getting the vibe to read it in a more traditional sense. I feel like call on your mother, all right? Your mother's higher self is coming through to let you know that if you do call on her, she listens, she hears you, and if you haven't really turned to her for any guidance, she's kind of reaching out to you like it's okay. I'm here for you. I'm here to guide you. Like I said, not all of you, your parents or your mother rather has passed on, but take it as it resonates. It applies to both of you. I feel like, ooh, I've never noticed this before. She's holding something in her hand. It's like a piece of paper. For some of you, I don't know, I'm getting that. I don't know. Let me not be stingy. Can you guys see this right there? For some of you, I'm getting like this could be like a will, all right? Like like a will, before they die, they write a will. But for others, it could be like some kind of gift that your mother is trying to convey, like a message of like you being gifted something. Um, this is starting to feel like a future reading. And I'm not really big on those, but what's coming through is coming through. So let's get right into it. Seven of Cups. What am I getting for you here? I feel like you noticed how I just like I was rumbling and stumbling all over my words, and I couldn't really. I'm not even right now. I'm finding it hard to speak like efficiently. Is that even a word? Or like without any part. Like I'm having. It's like I'm having a hard time speaking. I don't want to lie. It's not because I'm nervous or anything. I just you could have a lot on your mind, part one, a lot of distractions, but I feel like what's coming through is you may be focusing on the wrong things. Or not, don't attack me. Don't, again, like, trigger warning. I did say this, but I feel like what's coming through is like your mother's higher self is trying to convey a message of a certain gift that has been given to you. Like I said, it could be a will or it could be talent, anything. Especially with the cup here, it could also regards to like your creativity or your compassion and connection to people. All right. So I feel like you have a gift or something that you've been avoiding that's been trying to get your attention, and you've been focusing on other things. Because I'm really drawn. I'm not really good with animals, but I'm really drawn to this with this fish right here. You know, and everything else is just like disappearing in the background. But notice how she's not even staring at that fish. So I just feel like you are more focused on something that's trying to grab you. You're more focused on things that aren't really working for you right now, and something is trying to grab your attention. Something, or maybe even someone is trying to grab your attention. It could be your mother's higher self, as relating to this reading, that they've been trying to get your attention to lead you into kind of like follow this direction in this path. Um, And not to say that specifically a path has been laid out for you, but more so is that if things haven't been working out for you in certain departments of your life, it's because you're overlooking something. And that's what I'm getting with the Seven of Cups energy. It's like whatever it is that you're focusing on that's not really benefiting you is creating a lot of cloudedness. Like I'm getting a fog, like a lot of confusion. All right, so we have the Fortune's Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune with the number 10. I'm I'm drawn to this face and how it just looks like it wants my attention. So this could be a message of, again, the calling out to you, like your mother's higher self, and the guidance, as you know, as you resonate to being, to her being a guardian angel. It's been calling to you, trying to get your attention, to help guide you to success, to victory. But it's like you're not paying attention. I feel like you're more focused on the logical aspect of things instead of following your heart, part one. And obviously take this with, whatever it's resonating with in regards to your life. Everyone is going through something different, but yeah, because I'm also drawn to the sun right here at the bottom, and it's just making me think masculine. It's making me think the mind. It's not making me think water, emotions, and feelings. So I feel like you've been more practical in your approach to life, and it's like this is like a call to, can you please pay attention to your heart and follow your heart. All right. um it's something about success, and it's 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 as if she's already telling you that whatever it is that speaks to your heart, without fear, without hesitation, so without letting the practicality of things or your logical mind ruin it, is it's meant for success. Right. So it's just an example, but it could be that, for instance, a relationship could be successful if you allowed things to flow and you weren't so in your mind about it, or if you wanted the job or if you wanted to start the business, everything could work out for you if you followed your heart. So like I said, it doesn't have to be like a specific path that has been created for you. It's more so of how are you applying yourself to the things that you desire as well. It's like, you know, you could use a little bit of your heart to gain this abundance that you want and desire in your life. The number 10 could be significant, but for me, I'm just thinking about the number 1. And it's making me think the Wheel of Fortune is about opportunities as well. I feel like I'm feeling a little rushed. Like all of this, like so much is coming through. It's as if I'm just getting an image of the Titanic, when the water was just like trying to burst through the doors, and it's like there's so much that wants to flood. Like there's so much that you've been holding back. It's like if you opened the door, it's just like water would just flood right all over you and everything else around you, because there's just so much abundance that's wanting to flow. A new beginning, with the Wheel of Fortune. But it's like, can you pay attention to your feelings and your emotions in regards to how to go about it? We have the 7 of Wands with the 6 of Wands that came out together. Okay, let me start with the 7 of Wands because that came out first. um you could be a Pisces to have that in your chart. hmm I'm hearing lucky number 11, the movie with I think it was Brad Pitt, I'm not sure. What am I getting from the 7 of Wands? All right, I'll come back to that. Let's go to the 6 of Wands for a moment, because I don't know, like I'm a little hazy, you know. I don't know. I feel like I'm not seeing things clearly, and that could be your energies. Like you could be a little confused, you could be a little bit clouded, you could be a little bit stuck on preconceived notions or ideas about how things should be, and so it's kind of affecting how you should move. Um, yeah, with the 7 of Wands, I feel like she's telling you that she's coming in to save you, not in a sense that you're hopeless or not or whatnot, but in a sense like an opportunity could even present itself. Seven of Wands is usually about you going after something, right? But I feel like here the opportunity has um it wants to present itself, and it's like it's being brought into your life by your mom. The high self is bringing in this message. You know, there's a chance of like renewal and growth, and because you've been sitting back and not really noticing things, it's not waiting for you to come to it no more. It's like it's coming to you instead. And it's like it's guided. See how this unicorn has all these fireflies or whatnot around it. It's like everything is guided. um and with the Six of Wands, it's success. It's probably even bringing into your life people who you deserve, that are worthy of your love, people that maybe you've been doubtful could ever come into your life. So if you're, I don't know, I'm hearing anxious avoidant, maybe that's your attachment style. um I don't know why I'm also getting the personality types. I'm getting ENFJ, INTP, INFJ. So again, take what resonates. But I feel like it's also about like the right people coming into your life, you meeting them, and it's being brought into your life. So I feel like the message is whether you've been holding back and being more. You've been more in your masculine, and it's like it's time for you to open up to bring abundance, and you need to connect to your heart. Let's see what else comes through. What else does the higher self of um Padawan's mother want to say to Padawan? Justice is being served. Exactly. The things that you deserve, the things that you're worthy of, things that maybe you have given up on, and maybe this is why you're more in your masculine energy, because you've kind of created this narrative that nothing would ever, work out for you. But she's telling you the judgment, the Six of Wands. It's like everything that you've been wanting, everything that you're worthy of, everything that you deserve, the kindness, the love, the success, it's coming into your life. But if you want it to flow evenly and successfully, it's like let your emotions guide you, let your heart guide you. Don't let the practicality of things, I'm not saying not don't ever be rational or anything, but it's like you're too in your logical mind. What else would the higher self of Palmon's mother like to say to Palmon? An emperor is on the way. I wanted to say this, but I don't want to, because the Seven of Wands, it looks like someone is charging in, right? I wanted to say that, for some of you it could be love, a relationship, a partner, someone who's going to treat you right, someone's going to protect you and make you feel loved, man. But I didn't want to be so specific because again, I want to keep it general. Not everyone is out here looking for love, but in case you were wondering if it resonates to being about love, there you go. It's like somebody's trying to love upon you, someone is trying to give you love, and it's just like, just let it happen by trusting the process and trusting the feelings and the emotions, and not being so much in your head about things. Can I get one more? Anything? Power ones. um the highest level of Power one's mother would like, I don't know, guys, I feel jaded by your energy. I don't know, I just feel like, you know you might want to work on your root chakra. you know yeah, it's you might want to work on your root chakra, your how you view the world. Do you feel safe? um are you even just like trusting yourself? Maybe work on trusting yourself. It's kind of easy to trust others when we trust ourselves. So I feel like something that's coming through as well that would be great for you is working on your root chakra. And the best way to do that is by connecting to nature and grounding, but also just learning to not always allow yourself to remain in the fight or freeze state, because I did get that anxious avoidant attachment style coming through. So if you resonate with that, or just in general have some kind of issue with anxiety. I am no doctor, but it's also probably like working on your root chakra is allowing that, state of fight or freeze to kind of be what's the word, transmuted. It's allowing yourself to not it's allowing yourself to not always allow your fight or freeze state to take control. It's like, I know it's kind of hard sometimes, especially if you struggle with anxiety, but you could work on letting yourself be more attuned to the relaxed state of your body. Learning to allow your body to feel what it feels and not letting it override your whole mental um perception of that moment, or of your state. So yeah, you might want to work on that. Let's get a little bit more. What would the higher self of Power One? Wow, I don't know why I keep. Wow, maybe you guys are hard on yourself as well, because the more I make mistakes, the more I just feel really stupid, and I feel like clicking off right now. I just feel like just clicking everything off and just like, I'm done. So maybe that's also just like a message for you guys to not be so hard on yourselves. Um, yeah. All right. What would um the higher self of Power One's mother like to say to Power One? Anything else? All right. So we have X. So I feel like I'm really drawn to the Seven of Cups right now, and with this, justice is being served. Like I said, maybe remember how I talked about how she's a bit distracted, and I'm not saying that you guys are distracted and focused on like your ex or anything, but maybe the hurt that came with the relationship, the betrayal, the disappointments, that's maybe what you're still sticking to, even if you're not doing it intentionally or consciously, but it feels like energetically you're still stuck on these things that have happened in the past and that have hurt you, and there's like a call to kind of work on that as well, um and not to let the old affect the new. You're beautiful. That's I don't know if you guys can see this because it's in yellow, but that's just the message that's also coming through. And it's also making me think about how justice is being served. It's like, for all the times that people actually mistreated you, something better is coming in. Someone better for some of you, if it's a relationship and you resonate to anyone. And you know what I'm getting? Okay. If you resonate to this being a relationship situation, it's maybe even right now, doesn't have to be the ex energy, but maybe you're just focusing on the wrong kind of people. All right, maybe you're entertaining the wrong kind of people, and the one you should be, you know, looking towards is like, you're not giving them the attention, you're not giving them the consideration, you're not giving them the patience, the time of day, and so that's what's coming through. Just look out for that. So that's all I'm gonna get for you, pile one. I'm really sorry. I feel like I rushed this reading, and it's because just everything was just coming out a little too much and a little too. It feels like a lot has been just backed up, you know. But this is what I have for you. I hope that it resonated. So let's see you in a different one. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hello, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Seven of Swords, and this is your reading on what your mother's higher self has to say to you. Hopefully, I get things done without stuttering that much, because with the power one, I was a bit of a mess, to be honest. But anyway, let's get into your reading, okay? So we're gonna get started with the tarot. All right, let me see. Seven of Swords, pile 2. All right, so what does before I get started, I'm really drawn to the Seven of Swords. What does your mother's higher self want to say to you, pal 2? Trigger warning. I feel like this one is a real trigger warning. I said the same for pile one, but I'm feeling this one in my heart. Um, okay, so you take this as it resonates. If it doesn't, please click off. And if it's too triggering, also please just click off. I'm not about spreading that anxiety and low vibrational energy. Nah. So what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords right here is that this is the mother energy that's coming through. Okay, so this is your mother again, whether they're still on earth or they've passed on. I'm getting more of like I'm being taken to an earthly experience. So this is what might have happened if your mother has passed on or is still alive. This is what has happened as they have raised you during, your lifetime with them. So this is like the mother energy, and I feel like these could be siblings if you have them. If you don't, I'm getting that these are like distractions, and then this is you. Okay, this is you. Can you see this little birdie right here? Like it looks like it's really in need of the mother's attention. It's like, can you please just look at me? And she's just like looking straight ahead. you know that's what I'm getting. That this could be relating to any neglect you may have felt, any abandonment. But also what I'm getting though is that with that, even if you went through this neglectful experience and abandonment, it's like you weren't alone. There was divine energy watching over you, and I feel like this can be a little bit of your mother's high self, but mostly also your guides. um, so your mother's highest self is coming through saying that I was watching and I witnessed everything that you went through, you know? And I'm not really sure who this is yet, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is someone who could have been very concerned about you as well. And I'm not feeling like it's like a divine energy, like off earth, like an angel or anything. I feel like it's more like someone in your life, whether, while you were growing up or right now. Um, this is someone who may have been in your life, and I feel like they were guided by this higher self energy to come into your life, to either offer you comfort or just support or whatever it is. That's what I'm getting from this card already. And I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to lay blame, I'm just here to deliver the message. But what I'm getting with her is she was doing the best that she could, honestly. And I know if you went through a childhood where it didn't feel that way, I'm not justifying anything. I'm just trying to deliver the message. So yeah. Okay. So she looks like she's doing everything right. She feels confident about her parenting. She feels confident about the fact that, she's in her children's lives or her child's life. She's not worried about anything, you know? But these doves right here, this higher self, your mother's higher self is like, come on, you're not seeing this? Can't you see that this little baby, you know, you've been wanting, like, you've been wanting her attention, yeah? It's like they were more focused on other things. It could have been work, it could have been the other children, it could have been whatever it was. But like I said, I don't feel like you were alone in this journey. Someone might have come into your life, whether early childhood or right now or at some point. And if not already, someone's going to come into your life. All right. Seven of Swords. So a lot of pain, all right? A bit of betrayal, a bit of I can't be myself around you. I can't let my guard down. I can't reveal all my cards, is what I'm getting from this. Okay, so let me see. Pal 2. What does the Pal 2's what does the high self of Pal 2's mother have to say to Pal 2? What would the higher self of Pal 2's mother like to say to Pal 2? Alright, so we have the transformation or the death card with the number 13 and the 3 of Wands. What would the what would the higher self of Pal 2's mother like to say to Pal 2? We got the Four of Swords. So there's a lot of, oh my gosh, we have the Five of Wands at the top of the deck. Let me see what we've got right here. The Magician. Alright, so Some of you are probably just feeling unfazed by this reading, like, oh, what is it that you have to say? I'm actually even getting a clip of a TikTok that I saw. I don't know what was it. I don't think it was Jerry Springer. I don't remember what show it was, but basically, it was this mother who had abandoned and mistreated her child, and she was looking for help. Basically, they brought her on the show to kind of fix things. I think she was like 12 or 11 years old. I'm not really sure. She was so destroyed, so hurt, so betrayed that she couldn't trust anything that was coming out of her mother's mouth. So that's what I'm getting with you. It's like I don't even think you even want to hear this reading. It's like like what is it that you can tell me that I haven't heard from her? What is it? Like what else do you have to say? And with this magician card, I am getting like a slimy vibe. It could be that I don't know why I had to flip over. I didn't do this for part one, but this is what's coming through. Maybe you may have felt, or maybe this really did happen, that your mother was a little bit manipulative and probably even emotionally manipulative, and everything was about them, you know? Maybe it was, I'm getting, what's that movie with, oh my gosh. I'm just getting a scene from a movie, and this guy was looking for her little sister who had gone not missing, but she went out with some guy, and the mother was in panic looking for him. And in the middle of the scene there's a bit of fighting, and she goes, I am the mother, I am the parent, you listen to me, and then he goes, then why do you always come to me? It's like it could be that dynamic. I forgot the movie. Is it The Edge of 17 or something like that? I'm not really sure. But basically, it could have been that kind of mother who would have laid a lot of responsibility on you. And then once you try to put them in line for the behavior, it was like, stop. You know, they would kind of just like gaslight you or make you feel bad for trying to call them out. All right, okay. So, the Death card and the Three of Wands. Not for everyone, but what I'm getting with this, I usually break down my numbers. This does not feel like a number 4 to me, even though when you break it down to when you break down 13, it goes to 4. I'm not feeling like this. Does not feel like abundance to me. This feels like, the typical stereotypical perspective of the number 13. It just feels like hell to me. It just feels like there could have been a literal death, like losing your mom, or a kind of like ending to the relationship at some point. For some of you, if you're even still around them, it's like there is no connection between the two of you. um and I feel like that's what they're trying to address. Okay, this death between the two of you, it was supposed to create some kind of transformation. Oh, I've never noticed this before. She's got like a little third eye thing going on here. Can you guys see that? I'm really drawn to this ending. Whether it was you who decided to end the relationship or they passed on, whatever it was supposed to create some kind of transformation is what's coming through for the both of you. And I'm getting that it didn't do as much as it was hoping. So the higher self is like, damn, we messed up a little bit. What was meant to be completed, whatever purpose, whatever, I feel like, take this with a grain of salt because not everybody believes in that, but I feel like your relationship with your mother or your parent, it was supposed to be some kind of, because some of you may not be comfortable with the term mother, so I'm going to say parent. Your relationship with your parent, it was supposed to be some kind of change for generations. It was supposed to be some kind of new beginning for families that were to come after you, whether you decided to have kids or your siblings or whatnot. It was supposed to breed a new generation, breed a new way of living and being. But I'm getting like she's saying she failed. she's saying that she didn't do a good job at this, and the higher self is even coming through like I didn't do my best. There's a bit of regret here. This is why I'm saying this does not feel like, the death card is about transformation, renewal, blah blah blah, breaks down. So I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling like much growth happened. I'm not feeling that much release. I'm not feeling the transformation. I feel like, if anything, a lot of things were kind of left unsaid with the Three of Wands. It was like, let's just leave things to what they are. It's like, obviously, take this where the shoe fits. I don't know if this was you or them, but it could have been them. I'm getting that. It could have been a situation of they were sitting and waiting around, hoping that things would fix. What Three of Wands is about, sometimes waiting before making any decisions. And I feel like this is what happened. Like, they waited a little too long, you know? They never ever, they never rectified their mistakes, basically, is what I'm getting. 12 on the timer. They never rectified whatever mistakes. So, whatever transformation that was meant to happen, as the catalyst for the relationship, and as it grew and there was tension, and the end, it was bad. I don't think things ended really well at all. Whether you're speaking to them, whether they've passed on, whatever the situation is, I'm even getting a little bit of like, I don't care about my parent type of vibe. And not for all of you. Some of you may still care, but others are just like over it. Because I'm getting a scene for, I think it was America's Next Top Model, and it was way back in the early 2000s, and this girl was expressing about how she just really didn't like her mother. And people thought she was evil, but you don't know what she's been through. And that's what I'm getting, is that people may judge you for not really liking your parent. They may judge you for not having these close feelings and emotions about them, but they don't know what you've been through, okay? And I feel like that's what's coming through, is that they could have done something about it, but they didn't. They waited. Either they waited for you to make the move, or they waited for some kind of divine intervention, which wasn't going to happen because it was their responsibility, not only as a parent, but I'm getting as part of their mission. You know, it was as part of their mission as being here on Earth. If you're into incarnations and all of that stuff, that's what I mean. Um, and I'm hearing that they failed. They didn't do well, and there's a lot of regret about that with the Four Swords. There's a lot of you know, this person has been thinking about it a lot, thinking about how they could have done it, but they didn't. So whether or not they're still alive, they still think about it, like, and the high stuff is coming through, like, damn, like, that's all they think about, how they messed up. Actually, they regret, and I feel like that's all it is. I don't feel much of, let me, if they're still alive, I'm not feeling much of, let me do something about it right now. I still have a chance. I'm still alive. It's just more of feeling sorry for themselves. I'm getting an image of, oh, from Demon Slayer, I think one of the Hashiras, was it Rengoku or something like that? His father was an alcoholic. And after Rengoku died, um, he was just like, he wasn't there. Even after the wife, Rengoku's mother, also passed on, he just went into drinking and blamed himself, and it was just, instead of like taking responsibility, it was, nah, it's your problem, it's your fault. So maybe this was the dynamic of the relationship, where instead of owning up to their mistakes, they blamed you, they blamed their parents, they blamed their partner, they blamed everyone around them. And now it's just like they don't have anyone to blame, because with these what do you call it, a peacock, right? With these peacock little feathers, I'm getting that they are aware of their mistakes, they know that they are to blame, but it's like, I don't know if this person wants to do anything about it. They're just like still sitting around, especially if they're still alive. It's just like they're still kind of ruminating over their mistakes, and really not, it's not even thinking, because the Four Swords could also be about thinking about how to better things, but they still caught up more so in the regret than what can I do to make things better. I see what else they'd like to say to you. What does the higher self of Paukshtite's mother like to say? What would the higher self of Paukshtite's mother like to say to Paukshtite? All right. Oh, oh, is this the part where I talked about Conan Gray and the song The Other Side? Because look at what this says. I'm really drawn to the black right here and the green. I'll show you the green in a moment. It says, live a life you live a life you would be happy with once you got to the other side. So I feel like this is the higher self coming through, your parents' higher self coming through, talking about how don't make the same mistakes that I did when I was still alive. All right. Make decisions that um leave this plane, you'd be happy if you had to look back, you know. And I feel like another thing that's coming through is any kind of creativity, all right, that you have, whether you like into art or fashion, whatever it is, it's like express through that. Whatever pain, you know, express through that. I feel like that can be a very good outlet for you. That's also what's coming through. um you're very talented is also what I'm hearing, and she's even smiling, like that's one of the things I liked about you, how creative you were, even though maybe they didn't really express it. There could have been also be some kind of jealousy here, but they just saying that's one of the things I liked about you. I'm hearing for some of you that you got it from them, you know, maybe your parent was also artistic or creative in some way. All right, what else would Pal 2 sorry, what else would the higher self of Pal 2's mother like to say to Pal 2, or parent rather, sorry? We have 1111. Obviously you would have to Google that and see what message comes for you. Anything else for Pal 2 from the parents' higher self? Anything else? All right, let me get here. What would the higher self of Pal 2's mother like to say to Pal 2? Oh, wait. What would the higher self? We have be still. All right. I feel like this is them. Kind of. This is them kind of. It could be, yes, meditation and all of that, but what I'm getting mostly, it's about like, be not like me, be the opposite of me, you know. Whatever your parent was that wasn't good enough for you, that didn't treat you right, it's kind of like, be the opposite of me, because I'm getting like, you know, really turbulent waves, and opposite that is just like a very calm sea. So your parent, you could relate to being a parent, being the turbulent energy, and they're like saying, just like, the higher self is like coming through, just like, be the opposite of what I was, you know. So this is where I'm gonna end for you, pal 2. um I really hope it resonated, and if it did, I hope it brought some healing and clarity, and uh, yeah, I wish you the best. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in a different reading. Bye. Hello, pal 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the 10 of Pentacles. And this is your reading on what your mother's higher self would like to say to you. Okay, so before I get started with the tarot, I'm actually drawn to the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm hearing Treasure by Bruno Mars. So that could be a specific song for someone, or just in general how your mother's higher self views you. You could literally be like treasure, as in a gift to not only your family but the generations to come. The wolf could be your animal spirit or your totem. Some of you could have red hair, or your parents could have, your mother could have red hair. Why do I say parents? Your mother could have red hair. Okay. And you may be really drawn to nature, fairies, and pixies, all the beautiful stuff. But I feel like, yeah, money, 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 money. You even if you don't resonate to being financially abundant right now, you're moneyed. Okay, you're meant to be abundant in some way. And it's meant to create and bring abundance to your family as well. I feel like this makes me think of the wheel, you know, and it's like it's your turn. All right, you're here, and I'm not trying to put pressure on you, but it's just like you are the abundance. You are what your ancestors have been waiting for, basically. Yeah, some of you may have a pendant or some kind of jewelry that you put around your neck. You're very soft and calm. Either this is you or your mother's higher self, but it could be the both of you. You're just a very, I feel very, you're so calm, and basically your energy is beautiful. I don't know how to put it. I feel a little bit high right now. Your energy, maybe you've been told that you're magnetic, or you put people in a trance. So I don't know, but I feel very drawn to you and your energy. I just saw triple two on the what is this, the timer, and the number two is right on top of the deck, so number two could be very significant to you, pile three. All right, so let's get into this reading for you then. What does the higher self of pile two's mother want to say to, not pile two, okay, maybe you were drawn to pile two. What does the higher self of pile three's mother like to say to pile three? What would the higher self of pile three's mother like to say to pile three? We have the ace of swords. We have the ace of swords. What would the, okay, we have the two of swords. Okay. Oh, number two again. Pay attention to the number twos, all right? They could be some kind of message for you there. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 22s, 22s, I don't know. A message for pile three from their mother's higher self, please. A message for, all right. So we got the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Top deck energy is Three of Pentacles. Again, this could have to do with finances, since we've already established money and abundance. But it could also have to do with partnerships, because the Ten of Pentacles is about family and creation and connecting, as well as the Three of Pentacles. All right. So we have Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wish fulfillments. Desires. I'm getting an image of Lucifer when he goes, when he puts people into a trance, and it's like, what is it that you desire, So again, there's just this very like trance like state you put people in, this magnetic energy. It could be your eyes again, because I'm thinking about Lucifer, or you just your energy in general. All right, so we had the Ace of Swords. Let me put this a little bit high up. The Two of Swords. Okay. And the High Priestess with the Six of Pentacles. I think this one is plain and clear, but just in case I'm wrong, let me start with one card, and then, I'm getting with this Ace of Swords. This is you. All right. This is you. And I'm hearing the song Set Your Life. So I don't know. Yeah, this could totally have to do with abundance. Whether abundance means a family or finances, a relationship, business, whatever it means for you, that's what we're addressing. Again, it's a general reading, so many different people. But basically what's coming through is whatever's been on your mind, whatever you've been trying to pursue. I feel like some of you have been even staying up on this project, on this situation, writing down notes. I'm even seeing like a blackboard, a mind map. You've been planning this whole thing, so it could either be planning it in your mind or on like a piece of paper. You've been trying to manifest something, some kind of abundance or a situation in your life. For some of you, it's already here. For others, it's something that you still want to come into your life. And if it's already here, I'm seeing just like keep on putting in the effort and the work. And for those who are manifesting, it's like keep going for it. It's, but um we do have the Two of Swords, all right? I'm not sensing a lot of indecisiveness, but it's like I said, if it's already in your life, you know what I'm getting? It's like, you know how they say, for instance, it's just how a guy will chase a girl and then after the thrill of the chase it's like they're no longer interested. That's the vibe I'm getting. So with this Two of Swords, it's like remember what you've chosen. Wow. Remember what you've chosen. And I feel like you've already chosen a path for yourself. You already know what you want. You already know what abundance means for you, and you already know what you want it to look like. And it's like a reminder to kind of keep going down that path, whether it's already in your life or you're still trying to attract it. It's like maintain a focus in that direction, and don't just now think you have it. And so I've had the thrill of the chase, I got it, I'm not going to put in effort anymore. There's like work that still needs to be put in. um yeah, because you don't just get to the 10 of Pentacles by sitting around, you know. For some of you, it's like it's already here. I don't know why. So it could be like a relationship that is, for instance, you're in a relationship, but you're still trying to, progress it. That's the message. It's like with the 3 of Pentacles at the top of the deck, you remember? It's like the work that you still need to put in to progress the situation, to progress the business, to progress the relationship, the family, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever abundance means for you. The message is like keep going at it. Don't give up yet. All right? I feel like for some of you, if if this is being addressed, it's because for some of you, not all of you, you could still have a little voice in your mind that's trying to make you question if you're on the right path. And I'm telling you, you are. But again, everything is up to you. You could just have like a little voice in the back of your head that's like, what if the other direction was better? But like, this is the direction you chose. But what if this was better? Like, no, it's not. The path that you've chosen, it's right for you. As long as it feels right, as long as it's been working for you, as long as it's been, reaping the rewards, the results, whatever it is. For some of you, I feel like this is business. You're straight about the money. Okay, you don't play. For others of you, it's like family. Did I choose the right partner? You know, am I ready to have kids? That's also what's coming through. It's like whatever feels right and true to you, you're on the right path. I know sometimes the anxiety can make us question if this was the better decision. But I feel like it's more reassurance. Your mother's higher self is like, no, keep going. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep going. Don't be distracted by this the tool. You know, always in the back of your head. And then we got the High Priestess that came out with the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, like I feel like it's really important that you trust this inner guidance within you, right? Um, and I feel like your mother's higher self is guiding you as well. For some of you, it could have to do with kids. I don't know why. Maybe you want to start a family. Maybe this has to do with something like your childhood. I don't know. Um, yeah, but whatever. I'm hearing 1+1 is 2. The song by Beyonce. 1+1 is 2, and I'm in love with you. So this could be about relationships as well. Um, and it's like it's all coming back into your intuition, your inner feelings, letting that guide you. All right, because where it's guiding you is to the 6 of Pentacles, abundance, success. I don't really think there's much of a message here other than more of like if you weren't really sure, if you were struggling with whether or not you're on the right path, this is confirmation that you are. Keep going because you're about to reap the rewards. If it's children, baby, you know, you're about to get them. um if it's money as well, it's like it's about the patience and the consistency. That's what's coming through. All right, that's all I'm getting for you guys. It's like it's more of like a reassurance. It isn't that deep as it was with pile 2 and pile 1, but yeah, let's see what else. What would the higher self of pile 2's mother, pile 3, maybe you, what is this number 2? Pay attention to number 2. Maybe Google it. I don't know. What would the what would maybe you were 22. I'm hearing Taylor Swift's song. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. So I don't know. Sorry guys, but okay, so what would Palthy's mother, okay, the higher self of Palthy's mother like to say to Palthy? Seriously, seriously, this has to do with family, okay? I'm thinking, what did I say? All right, so okay, it says prioritize family. So if focusing on your family is something that you've been wanting to do, whether you want to start a family, whether you want to be more connected with them, whatever it is, there you go. There's your answer. All right. With the Ten of Pentacles, remember I mentioned the wolf. There's also an energy to kind of watch out for sneaky energies around you. Okay, like anyone that might be trying to stand in the way of this abundance you're trying to build. Kind of be very wary of them. They'll reveal themselves, is what I'm hearing. But yeah. Okay, anything else for part 3? Alright. 2552. So yeah, pay attention to those angel numbers, okay? Anything else for part 3? Okay. Ooh, another angel number, 3663. Okay, so the angels, they're really all up in this business. This could be the situation with also having kids, Um, your mother's higher self could be coming. Ooh, oh wow. Okay, I just got an image in my mind of like maybe even in your dreams you're being guided by your mother's higher self in regards to some kind of situation that has to do with children. I don't know whether it's learning how to take care of children, learning how to heal your inner child, whatever it is, pay attention to your dreams, I'm going to say. Connect to your ancestors as well. Yeah, your mother is an ancestor after all, but connecting to your ancestors as well, paying attention to your dreams. They could be reaching out to you um via your dreams. Okay, so I think this is where I'm gonna end it for you guys, because there's not much that is to be said here other than, oh, why does it look like that? I just noticed right now that you basically can't see anything beyond here. Ah, wow. But yeah, I'm sorry for that. I hope the reading resonated. There's not much that has to be said. This was more of just like reassuring energy that you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. And once again, watch out for those people who are trying to stand in the way of building whatever abundance, whatever that means to you and for you. But yeah, Paukshtite, you are loved, and thank you for watching this reading. I hope it resonated. Till I see you in a different one. Bye.